Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right. Out here with my attitude shirt, I call it today. Snoopy is my dude. He gets the message across. Not today. Let's go. Right in 25 Rules to Live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. I'm giving you life lessons. You tune in and receive it. I hope they're working out for you. I guess they are, but you keep tuning in. So I'm going to keep giving it to you. Let's go. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, knowing yourself a little bit better. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Right Thinkers, that's my mission. I'm on it. Your job is to know thyself by taking your lessons and using them. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. No lessons there. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, simple. I teach them. That's why I do the lessons for you. I appreciate you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. I avoid them. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, I awaken them. They're asleep. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I'm going to wake them up with knowledge of self. That's what I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht be true. Attitude today. Not today. My man asked you, what's that about? It's the attitude for the day. What? Don't worry about it. Just read it, acknowledge it, and don't be the one that I got to show you why. Not today. All right, let's go. Right thinkers. Let's talk about, all I do is try to enlighten you to you. The song from Stevie Wonder, all I do, is enlighten you. That's my dream. That's my concept. Let's go. I got a good lesson here. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but let's see. All right. Yeah, I study to be good at what it is I do. Educate and enlighten you to you, aka that's what I do for you. Okay? Right thinking philosophy will give you all the tools you need to build yourself to become your best you with knowledge of you. That's how you do it. I have right thinking philosophy students all over the world. Not many though, and they're going worldwide. No, not many, but I got a few. And I'm happy with that. If you tune in to watch me and check me out, I'm happy with that. That's what I'm here for, just that. All right. I'm getting good, positive feedback on my daily lessons now on a daily basis. I get a comment a day, a couple of comments, good stuff. Nobody's ragging on me. Nobody's giving me a whole bunch of nonsense. So I'm comfortable and I'm happy with that. All right. I'm gaining new right thinkers, 3 thinking followers when daily. Also, I'm seeing the numbers go. I'm watching and I'm doing my thing personally. Okay. All right. Now, knowing you is what you should be doing. I'm big on knowing thyself. Why? Because if you can learn everything else and not know you, you really didn't learn nothing. But if you learn you, your ability to learn everything else is wide open. That's the difference. That's why I want to teach my young to be right thinkers. All right, let's get to know themselves. Whole point. All right, the life lesson that I give is what I hope is helping someone, but I can see that somebody's getting it. Why? Because they're tuning in. Appreciate you. Now, I try to get my right thinkers to what? Know themselves how? With knowledge of themselves. Get them spiritual truth, get them understanding and knowledge that they can identify with and put themselves in a predicament. The Bible is about you. All these books of inspiration and motivation are for you to understand what you need to be doing for you. All right. I teach life lessons because that's enlightening. Those who are ignorant of themselves. My goal is to get you to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, I'm going to take you from not knowing to knowing. That's all I got for you. That should be enough, as my teacher tell me. All right. If you don't know you, what do you know? And if you know anything other than you don't know jack. What is the man to gain the world and lose? Oh, that's a conversation. But if you living and you become successful, you have to find out about yourself. You can't do it like that. But in this day and time, I guess, with all the people doing what they're doing, they can have it that way and still not know. Well, no, correction. You have many people, rich and famous, who commit suicide because they didn't know themselves. You got rich and famous people who ruin their lives. Why? Because they don't know themselves. You got fools who got a bunch of money, end up losing it. Why? They didn't know themselves. So if you don't know yourself, you're not going to make it to the afterlife. Hell, you ain't even going to survive in this life. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right. I taught my son to be his own man back when I was a young man. I wasn't wise. I was just wanting the best for my son. So I instituted what I thought was best, and that's what I gave him, the best of me. As parents, if you give your child your nonsense, he's going to duplicate the same thing you did. And if you wasn't successful with it, why'd you pass it on? If it didn't work for you, why'd you give it to them? And don't be a parent, do as I say, not as I do. I showed my son work ethic. I showed my son responsibility. I showed my son how to be his own man. That's what he's doing right now. So that's what parenting is all about. If you do that, then they'll do their job. What? To their kids. That's called generation. Why am I down here? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Giving you life lessons daily is what I do for you. That's why I'm here right now, doing what I need to do. Hopefully you get the message. That's what I do for you, to give you the message. I know that living right daily will change your life. Why? It did for me. That's why I'm here. I told my man yesterday, I've always been a hustler. I've always been a seller, but I've always been my product. The main project is me. Now I'm selling what I know, and what I know can work for you. So I'm not selling, I'm giving. How about that? You ain't got to buy nothing. Just tune in and take the lesson, and it's all yours. All right? I raised my son by showing and telling and holding him accountable. As a parent, if you don't have your child be accountable for what he do, it's going to be some problems. So he knew to acquiesce. I taught him that word early in life. I learned it when I was 9 years old. Pop won a football league. Acquiesce. Act like you've been here before. If you haven't, at least that's what called fake until you make it works out. Why? Because if you act like you got some sense, they'll think you have some. If you act like you don't have none, they'll know you have none. So acquiesce to the situation. That means do what you need to do. Accommodate yourself in a manner in which will be respected. That's all. As the father, my son had no choice but to do what I told him. Yeah, that's our job as a parent. You got to say so when I give it to you. Your word is when I ask you. Other than that, you do what I tell you to do. Simple. Okay, that's parenting. That's old school. You can't do that now. From I understand, you can't spank your child, and I ain't got to know. I'm glad I'm too old. I passed that, so I wouldn't have made it. Now, as a right thinking father, okay, as a right thinking philosophy teacher, all I can do is put it out there. You have to take it and use it for yourself. I'm putting it out there because I have used it. I'm only telling you what I know. So whenever I give advice, trust me, I'm giving you what I know, not what I believe, not what I think, not what I heard. I don't teach that way. I teach facts, proof. Check me. All right, here you go. I can't force anyone to do the right thing, but I can show them how it's done by doing it myself. So if I hold myself accountable to do the right thing, I can teach you and show you. You can do the same thing. Hold yourself accountable. That's what I do. That's spiritual discipline. I'm accountable to him. He's up there now. So yeah, I want to look good in his eye. I still want him to smile down and grin and nod at things I'm doing right now. Okay? Compared to when he was here, the things I was doing wrong, he nodded. So now it's a little different. It's complicated, but it's symbolic. So trust me, it's inspirational also. Next one is right thinking philosophy. Watch this. It's all about what? Enlightening what? You to what? Your higher self. God, it dwells within you. I want you to know that. Not because I'm saying it, not because somebody told you. No, you need to find out for yourself. It's called a mystical experience. When you and God become one, it's a whole new world. It's an epiphany, a life-changing experience. And we all, that's our birthright. That's our birthright, to know God for yourself. All this other, man, I could care less about that. But you need to spiritually be in line with your inner self. That's what us as a race of people are not doing. But those like myself who teach this, that's what we're trying to get us to. Spiritually enlighten ourselves to do and be better people, and we can change the world. Wow, who the hell? Dude, what's up? Yeah, that's my, I said, okay, moving on. That's this. I'm having fun. This is my real house. All I want to do, again, is enlighten you to you, for you to be a better you. Everything I do is based on you and for you. I'm a giver. God bless, cheerful givers. I love giving information and life lessons. I ain't got no money, so I had the drugs, I did the same thing. When I had money, the same thing. So I don't do that. I give, okay? But if I got it, we got it, okay? I will show you what you need to do, what? To better yourself every day. That's my way. I'm going to show you and then tell you. I'm going to show you and then tell you. I'm going to keep showing you and I'm going to keep telling you. That's what I do for you, okay? But in doing that, I'm serving me also. It's a little trickery and you got to understand it. Watch this. I will give you information, spiritual truth, knowledge of self, that will get you to what? Know yourself. This is the information that you need for that to happen. Caveat is hearing it, understanding, comprehending it, but you have to use it. That's the key to being enlightened spiritually. Why? Because you put the spiritual work in, you'll get the spiritual work out. That's knowing thyself. That's spiritually awakening. Watch this now. If we have a conversation, if I'm talking to you, I'm doing one thing. I'm trying to enlighten you to some things that you might not know. And if we're talking, I'm a teacher by nature. So I'm talking with intellect. I'm talking with trying to get you understanding something that you may be ignorant of. So yes, I'm a teacher all the time. I'm a teacher of life lessons. Enlightening you is what I love to do. All I do is enlighten you. Last one, I'm about to wrap it up again. I appreciate you too, man. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I am. All right. Now, this is my ultimate right here. Now, young people, know yourself. How? Become a right thinker, and I'll enlighten you to just that. You can be your best self once you what? Know yourself. AKA, hence, know thyself. Knowledge is power. Knowing yourself is all the power you can accumulate. It ain't about how many weights you can lift, or how many miles you can run, or how fast you can, how high you can jump, or how fast you can run. It's how much do you know about you? Because of Judgment Day, that's just what they're going to do. Question you about you. Nonetheless, get back. All right, let me wrap it up. The younger, the right thinker, the sooner they will know themselves, and yes, they will have a fruitful life at a young age. Most of young people, we struggle. Why? Because we in the mix, we in the fight. We got all these ideas, people sell all these dreams about, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, do what's best for you. I gave that advice to my son before I became wise, but I knew that was the way to go. Doing what's best for you ain't ever changed. Okay, I knew that much, even when I was wrong. All right. I love teaching young people. Why? Because the truth they can live with and grow into for themselves. They ain't got to worry about finding it out. You give it to them early. And man, oh man, watch the difference. I'm looking to get into this nursery school. Why? Because I want to teach them the fairy tales about us, not them nonsense stories about Jack and Jill and Luke. Sorry about that. Get back. Just let my dream out the bag. I got to keep that in the wraps. Don't tell nobody. I want young people, yeah. I'm not a predator, but I'm a teacher. I want to teach my young spiritual truth that they can live with. That's my goal. All right, here you go. When young people learn the truth early in their life, ooh-wee, you've got somebody or something that's going to grow, mature, and be the best they can be. As a parent, is that not what you want for the children? So if all of us did that for our children, how can we have all this nonsense going on? Somebody's their parent. Knowing yourself early in life makes for what? A long and fruitful life. Trust me on this one, young people. Trust me. Trust the old man. Trust me. Do it right first time. You can mess up. I did a whole bunch of nonsense before I got it right. But I know if you teach the young people, they ain't got to mess up. Why? That's just time out your life that you can't get back. Enjoy your life, not struggle to try to find yourself. So give them the truth early. That's my point. Here you go. Last one. Young people, you're not going to be young forever. It's over 40 years ago. So trust me, life is going to move on. Get with the movement, but you can control it when you get on top of it by what? Knowing yourself. Learning life lessons from your boy and implement them for yourself, and then you're good to go. That's why I do what I do for you. I'm out. I got other things to do. But remember, today, nope, not today. I'll be back.